Welcome to Sacramento and Company. It's about home, food, and community. It's about style, entertainment. It's about living. We're Sacramento and Company.
That's right. Well, we often joke about that age-old question that countless women have asked.
Does this make me look fat? Does this make me look fat?
Are you asking me?
You've heard it before.
That's exactly what it is. But it's something our guest says is no laughing matter.
That's right. It's called body image disorder, and it's a very real problem. Not only something that women deal with, and here to tell us about the war on our bodies and how to win it is Sarah Maria Dreisbach. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. What do you mean by the war on our bodies?
It's increasingly prevalent nowadays that it's what I call negative body obsession, where people essentially feel at war with their own bodies. They want to be thinner, they want to be taller, they want to be younger, whatever it is, that there's a very real conflict between how they are and how they think they should be.
Okay.
Now you say these days, is this a new problem, and where does this problem come from?
It's increasingly prevalent, the incidence of all eating disorders, body dysmorphia, general angst, and body dissatisfaction has been increasing steadily over the last 25 years or so. Where it comes from, media has a lot of influence with people. Numerous studies have shown that seeing airbrushed images in magazines and on TV create dissatisfaction for the viewers with their own bodies. Oh, I'm not good enough. I don't look like that model or like that movie star.
There's such an unrealistic opinion of beauty now and what we should look like. It's really unrealistic. Nobody looks like those models.
And is this something that occurs just with women, or can you include men in there as well?
You can definitely include men, and the numbers of men with body image struggles and eating disorders has been increasing dramatically.
Really? Now, what's the link between body image disorder and eating disorders, or body image problems and eating disorders?
They're very related. I would say almost anyone with an eating disorder has a body image struggle. But a lot of people have body image struggles that don't necessarily have eating disorders. And so people, will think, well, I don't have an eating disorder, so something's not really wrong. I shouldn't be seeing a doctor or a psychiatrist, but I'm really not happy with myself. I don't feel good about how I look.
So how can people get happy with themselves? You have a 5-step process. Some tips for us. Talk about that.
Yes, I work with a five-step model really to help people befriend their bodies. And the first step is be willing to change. So set a clear intention.
Change your body or change your mind?
Change your mind. Change how you feel about your body. And I find when people change how they feel about their body, then if they need to, if they want to work out more, if they want to exercise more, that'll naturally come. But it comes from a place of abundance as opposed to a place of despair and dissatisfaction.
Now you say identify and detach your negative thoughts. Give us an example.
So an example would be someone who looks in the mirror and says, oh my gosh, my stomach is flabby. I hate my stomach. I can't believe I have to go out. Or that looks in the mirror and is like, sucking in their stomach. That would be a negative thought that they need to become aware of and how it's influencing them. How it's influencing, when they think that thought, what does it do to their emotions? How do they feel about themselves? And then once they can identify it, they can begin to detach from it and say, okay, that's maybe not a useful thought. How about instead of saying, oh, my stomach's hideous, let's say, wow, you know what, I really like my hair today. Or
something else that you like.
Yeah, and you know what, my stomach, actually, it's done a lot of great things for me,
I recently read something, I was just thinking about it this morning because I was still feeling sick, something about, it talked about taking the things you don't like and being thankful for them, and I was thinking, okay, I'm really thankful that I'm sick because it means I'm alive. And I've heard the same thing about the parts of your body that you don't like. Definitely. A lot of the work I do is helping people cultivate gratitude for what they do have. It's easy to say, oh, I'm, should be thinner, or I should be younger, when in reality, when we think about it, it's, wow, my body has gotten sick and it's healed itself. I've put it through all these challenges and it's still there for me.
I have an amazing body.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Now, what is the single most important thing people need to know on how to befriend their body?
The single most important thing that people can do is learn to meditate. And the reason is it gets back to step 2, which is identifying and detaching from their negative thoughts. So
when you meditate, what do you suggest people do?
Well, I teach primordial sound meditation, which is a mantra-based technique. And essentially people learn to sit quietly, and they'll repeat the mantra, and as they do that, they'll begin to observe their thoughts. And they can create some space so they don't need to listen to all their thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, very good
tips.
information. We'll have to have you back to talk more about this, because I know it's such a big issue right now.
Definitely.
Thank you so
Definitely.
much.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks, Sarah.
Well, coming up, if you're hoping this new